Come in.
Hey, Mr. Lekkerkos. Hoe gaan dit?
Take a seat, Tabiso. All right. Let's get down to it.
Yes.
I've heard some worrying things happening on set.
Yes, his name is Makoda to 11. But we are...
Not about him, about you, Tabiso. 74 takes. 74 takes.
Mr. Lekkerkos, I can...
Too lekker kos. It's kos.
Sorry, Mr. Kos.
2 laptops stolen in 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
I know the person.
Tabiso, I'm gonna have to let you go. I'm gonna have to fire you. I have no choice. You've left me no choice.
Mr. Kos, let's not... I thought you were calling me in for promotion here.
Tabiso,
I was ready to take
I'm sorry. You know,
Mr. Kos, no.
we have to think of the bigger picture here.
No, Mr. Kos.
You know, we may just need to look at a minority hire.
Mr. Kos, you can't fire me. I drive a German vehicle. They call me Lekhoa in my country.
That's your problem.
I've just impregnated.
Time to earn more money.
Where? If you are letting me go.
Somewhere else.
Mr. Kos, Mr. Kos, no, I can't, no. I will expose what's happening behind closed doors in this organization. I have
Whose doors? Whose doors are you talking
I
about?
saw the baby oil in your office, Mr. Kos. And I know...
Wasn't mine.
Alfred Lechadimas always in this office.
It was not.
I will
it was not mine.
expose what's happening here. I will expose
Okay.
Don't...
Okay, Tabiso,
Is it because I'm
calm
black?
down.
Is it because I'm black?
You people always go to what...
You people!
Calm down, Tabiso. We can work something out.
Okay.
We'll figure this out.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, who are you getting to replace me?
4:10.
These are the PNC News. With your head anchor, Tabiso Dirubitsa Noha. And your weatherman, the very cool Alfred Lichadima. And on sports, the very unfit Eusebius Swinya. On economics, it's the very beautiful Joyce D. Chilide. And on criminal news, the epitome of criminality. The one and only Makoda 211.
There were so much shots, gunshots which went around.
Only on PNC News. Kiditaba, the serious.
Oh, where's everyone?
PNC News.
And then kwenzakalani?
Good afternoon and welcome to PNC News. I am Leslie Verkyker and I'm back like not your father. And this time for good. Yes, I am your new news anchor. I'm so excited for my new job. I feel like Gaten McKenzie. I told Tubbs, I'm a humble. Okay. South African motorists are lined up for more petrol price relief in October. Hallelujah! South Africans are October's very own. They not like us. With the petrol price drop, it will probably cost you 28 Rand 50 to fill up a quid, giving hope to long-distance relationships. Don't quit. Should this expected price cut come through next week, this would be a massive 4.60 cut in petrol prices. The biggest slice since Umboro. Kosa people know what I'm talking about.
The following fuel prices will be effective on Wednesday, the 2nd of October. Petrol 93 octane will decrease by 1 rand 6 cent. 95 octane will decrease by 1 rand 14 cents per liter. Diesel will decrease by 1 rand 12 and 1 rand 14 cents per liter. Illuminating paraffin at retail level will decrease by 1 rand 48 cents per liter. whilst LP gas will increase by 23 cents per kilogram.
Meyer Saliersbrink is stepping down. An ANC-sponsored motion of no confidence against him has been given the nod by a majority of councillors. Now, Mr. Brink will need counselling. Action SA Tshwane caucus leader Jackie Matabate began by saying, as the Action SA caucus leader in Tshwane claims that under Brink's leadership, they have witnessed alarming levels of disrespect and dishonesty. They have left our communities in turmoil. The DA has prioritized affluent suburbs while systematically neglecting our townships. It's giving apartheid, no DNA, just FW. De Klerk. The DA was treating Tshwane like Cape Town treated Nyanga, contributing to the rising crime statistics just so you can. Shortly after, a video went viral on social media of Boiti sending out a message to her soulmate while on that other podcast.
If my soulmate is watching this show, it's an honor to finally meet you and welcome home. And I love you.
Because of this, many potential sweeties have sent in their messages to Boiti on their favorite TV show, He's Your Mate.
Hier is jou mate.
Hello, Boiti.
Hello.
Sorry, I was praying for a woman like you, Boiti. My name is Gerald Levert.
BBK.
Away, Boiti, what's the qua, man?
Name is Tebogo Chauke.
My name is Jaden Groblar. Nagan Paul.
Boiti, I'm finally here. I am finally here. My name is Lebza, Lele for short. And I know already people are going to start talking. Like Lele, another sangoma. But a calling is a calling. And my heart is calling for you, Boiti.
Hier is jou mate.
And I'm the one you've been looking for. I'm your soulmate. I'm a kasi engineer. I stay in Diepsloot.
I know you've had problems with soccer players in your life. I play rugby.
And I am a man of God. I might not be a ZCC, but you are my star.
Nah, man. You see, I feel like you should come this side, you know. You should operate something, yana.
Kenale metriki. And you want me as much as I've always wanted you.
The other one was too much stress, Boiti. I'm still wearing the same underwear. Right now. As we speak, right now. But we move on. And you know, when I was listening to your song, and I heard you say Banna. And I knew that you were talking to me.
You know, and I just thought me and you could just, tackle life together. You know, in life there's a bunch of line outs. But we together, we can do a line out like the Springboks. I'm like an ox, and you can be my seer. Collision. Oh.
God spoke to me. He spoke and he spoke. He couldn't stop speaking. And when he spoke and he said your name. So choose me. Don't be Boiti. Toiti.
I want to take you out like our love. Because I want to express to the world what Gaurata. Kenala Spani, as you can see.
I'm sure you're even tired of these old matalas in here, out here showing you the world. I'm sure you need someone to spend some nyugo on. I'm here.
I'm feeling stronger now. I can feel the pulling force from the attraction. I'm not worried about, I can even beat his scoop. I used to do it, wake up 3 a.m. and beat his scoop, a whole entire me. I'm sorry, brother. I just get emotional every time I fall in love with someone who's a rapper and who has so much money.
Kenale payment slips.
say 12 in a year, 13. It's about bonus.
But I think I'm ready to take it to the next level. So, I can bring my bones, you can blow them, and then happy ever after. Boiti and Lele, they usually call me Geli. So, Boiti and Geli will be together. At least I know you're not gonna be busy with Nigerians in the toilet.
Hier is jou mate.
Baby girl, choose me like I've always chosen you.
Choose me like I've chosen you.
Choose me. Don't choose the bones.
Hit me up. And no, I'm not done. Really becoming emotional. I'm not done, dog. And you know when you were performing at the Summers, it was like an angel performing for some. I don't know. I'm so sorry. It's just painful inside. This is from the heart.
In the bathroom, while the husband. Anyway, we are all recovering. But I'd like to cover you, Boiti. Choose me. Choose my kettle.
Hier is jou mate.
And in sports news. Sorry, I don't want to take his job too. So let's go over to Nusibius Msunuwako for sports.
Thank you, Leslie, and welcome back to PNC News, my brother. We missed you. My name is Eusebius Swinyag, and welcome to Sports and Stuff Like It. Now let's move somewhere straight into your first story, where the Springboks obliterated Argentina 48-7 to claim the 2024 Rugby Championship, and boy, did they do it in style. Argentina looked more lost than Andile Mpisani on a football field, and Apelela Fassi scored 2 tries faster than debit orders attacking your account on payday. Eben Etzebeth is now the most capped Springbok ever. He celebrated by making Argentina's defense look like they were waiting for an Uber. Argentina played a dirty game, committing dangerous fouls. They were so deep in the sunburn they could have hosted a team meeting in there. South Africa didn't just win the rugby championship, they left Argentina wondering if rugby is really the sport for them. Moving on to your PSL news, where Chiefs lost 2-1 to Sundowns. Last week, Chiefs fans were all over social media calling for Man City like they were prepping for a Champions League final. This week, they are on social media complaining about VAR. They were so quiet about the victory that Sundowns had. It was like they went into witness protection. They were nowhere to be found. Sundowns handed Chiefs the sauciest reality check, leaving them more confused than a VR decision in extra time. Chiefs fans went from Man City, we want you, to maybe let's focus on the PSL.
Man of the match. Man of the match ngureferee namhlanje. Man of the match was a referee. And guys, la referee uba nombona. Usuka namhlanje until tomorrow. Hayi angasuza. Angasuza ibhluku zingadabuka. Angazakake. Ubani ngambamba la referee. Bra, usimoshela ibhola elihle.
And now on to your weird sport of the week. The World Grinning Contest is where pulling the ugliest face wins. Basically like every Monday morning in the office, but with prizes. This is a bizarre competition that's been around since the 1200s at the Egermont Crab Fair in the UK. So yeah, grinning has been making people look ugly for over 700 years. Imagine twisting your face into something that your mother won't even recognize and getting a trophy for it. If Mpo Pops entered this competition, he'll be the Lionel Messi of mugging. His facial expressions would win this contest faster than an influencer can post a selfie. If Pops took the stage, I'd have to rename this competition to Pops Face Off because nobody would stand a chance. And that's all I have here on sports and stuff like it. My name is Eusebius Swinyak. Back to you, Leslie.
Thank you, Eusebius Msunuwako. You the best. I swear. Over to you, Joyce the Charlatan, my favorite professional pocket watcher.
Thank you so much to the other guy who has come back to the new studio. Welcome back. It is Joyce Wakadi Cheleteng, and this is the economic segment. Now, first up, Gauteng MEC for Finance and Economic Development, Lebogang Maile, has sounded the alarm on the province's precarious financial situation, warning of a potential collapse. By 2025, essentially, we have less than 3 months to get it together. Gauteng has to pay a 20 billion rand debt that was supposed to come from the e-toll money. But since nobody wants to pay up, Gauteng better have the money in the bank. Petrol prices are going down, but the price of everything else is going up. They think we don't see what they are doing to us. It's endless cycle of debt, like borrowing money from one mashonisa to pay another and going from danger to dangerously. They're constantly making us need them by raising prices however they want. What are they doing? They are using us as the people working on the streets, and they are the pimps. The South African government just wants all of us to call it father, daddy, daddy-o. Even when you work, pleasing your boss to pay the existence fee, it's still not enough. South Africa, this is a fair warning. We are headed towards junk status, and I will not be a part of that. I will take my wig and my cornrows and walk away. Thank you for joining me on the economic segment. It is Joyce Wakadi Cheleteng. Let's do less. Back to you.
Thank you, Joyce the Charlatan. Let's cross over to Makora Tulala, but only on the news. If you see him in the CBD, don't cross over to him. Run like his pit daddy, a bad boy for life. Over to you, Makora Tulala.
Hate the whole Tabs. No. It's Leslie. Hate the whole Leslie. Hey, no one knows what happened to Tabs, eh? But we all know crime is rife around these parts and people must suffer the consequences. But okay, Ninja and Mafetu are back at it, 10:45. Skasogwenzimali. Iklefenga tandegi parenga sabegi. Makora is in the house and Fandage is kulumang into serious. Pinjam, kulumang scam esbamba bantu all over the country. This is called the repo scam. First of all, a repo scam, it needs you to find an accomplice. You need to have a friend. I've got me, a friend of mine who's going to help me do this scam. Oranja, no grand fun. Grand. Yeah, I so panda manje. Wena, hambo tolu muntu, ozo buy le phone, ne 500 minimum. 500 minimum. We're going to sell this phone to someone who's desperate enough for a cell phone. After that, sizobabuyela. Mina no kapo, siyabuya, silanda into zethu. It is inbonisa ukuthi sisipana njani le scam. Bafethu, fakani timing. Senza imali manje. That's fine, Don. That's fine. Siyaphanda.
Nyama now.
Zwakala.
Didn't to shake him spoil. You can buy the phone.
It's a. She was like, you're saying something. Can you say something, Antonio? Yeah, one guy phone 16. Brand new, Abu Dhabi. Can you go to Dubai? Yeah, can. Antonio, 5 clipper fell at I'm not. Don't know 2 clipper. 5 clipper, Brian. 5 clippers. 5 clipper. Yeah, short on Donna. Come on. Donna, give the 5 clipper. Don't. But I check a screen. I check a. I don't make extra monto. Extra. Look, it's a coin. Is all. Because we try to cover you. Shontonia. Ngiyamthola. Ngiyabona mama. Ngiyamthola.
Wena ucela nini ukusipana yini? Na. Because every week ngiyakubona sasipana mara awukhulumi. Inhle kubani igama lakho?
Bakoya. Kiyo, tsobayisa.
Ziyasha. Hayi ibambeleni.
Ibambeni.
Manje uzongibonisa lo muntu obhalele phone ne.
Yeah, no
Show me this person.
Sure.
And then masifika yabona ke ungajabulisa.
Sure.
Maybe ngizokubamba kancane.
Yeah.
Na ubu yabona.
Yeah.
Uvale man.
Ula kamu uzawutswa the straight.
Yari. Hola. Come back. So when you thenga amafoni atshontshiwe wena. Rimani utshontshe ifoni yami unayithe. Is this the guy?
Yeah, Ken.
Again. Uthenga amafoni atshontshiwe wena. Hey,
ayitshontshiwe.
Hey, thenga amafoni wena son. Angibhayizisa. Se police station manje. Se police station ngibambile lo. Se police station zwakala letha ifoni.
Hayi.
Wena son.
Angeke.
Letha le phone se police station. Ngangibhayizisa wena son. Letha le phone. Or samba nawe police station siyakubona.
Yo.
Ukathenga into ezintshontshiwe wena man. You are creating an economy for these people. Sis, you are so young. Look at you. You've got your future. You are busy here buying stolen goods. Wena. Siyahamba wena. Asahambe. Hey. Wena son. Uwele lesibakathuke njalo.
Ama from ngishapile ubuhlungu la katlapa. Ngithi wangishapa katlapa kan.
Man, this thing had to be believable. Like, hey, you're gonna win an Oscar after this. That was Oscar-worthy performance. Iva Isaka, let's do the money things. How much is there?
560.
560. Then must he split it to Maths learner man. No. Yeah, connecting. It's mina ngibambele man. Lalela.
Mara kasi say you taka fair.
We are working. So first
just something.
I'll put on your phone.
Aga phatha phone.
Mara ngikufonele before ufika la. I called you to come here.
Ka public group man.
Awa. I know your number.
Ki public bra 011.
Ngukuphaza manje.
No sambaza bra. Sambaza.
Ngukuphaza manje.
Sambaza.
Keep your phone. Keep your phone man. Angithi sapanda. This guy. Now on the phone. Ntwana mara you know how. I can't discriminate. Zwakala. Wait,
mama wa khola fana ka ntse mfoni na
Wahola, you'll get another phone.
Mama kholi.
Oh, wena ushaya.
Ngicela mama phone wami.
Phone, usamile now. No, vaya man, vaya. Utampisa, this guy's gonna see us together. Vaya, I'll talk to you later. I'll call you.
Kai bra bakoy.
Ka public, akir. Wait, that's like, you are John Travolta, you. Yeah, you are winning an Oscar after this performance. Regret it, one. As you can see, crime is serious around these parts, and as South Africans, we must be vigilant, because this Ripple scam, no one survives. I'm telling you guys. Anyway, back to you in studio, Leslie. Welcome back, my brother. As far as pincham. Suspanile, ne? Suspana! When uhlala ukwatile njalo masuspana, what's wrong with you guys?
Thank you, Makora. We love you here at PNC. It's time for the weather. Take it away, Alfred Langlaagte Gadima.
Welcome back to the news weather desk. Moya wa South Africa kidi waiter chako piano hub wa fisha. Udirisha po pasta rhymes but boom. Kadi lower lips chow shiner all the time. I get to be why mulumu wa diamond unopila ulu wet. But that's besides the point. Hotlaka in South Africa, lots of weather's going around. Western Cape is snowing as the snowman is on tour over there. Utlele na Busta Rhymes, Utsuri passport yamo South Africa. No DNA, just RSA. I heard the snowman say. Wangushisha. Bona, moya wa South Africa, hotlaka and everywhere else is winds flowing left, right and center, testing small cars all over the place. So if you do drive a small car, please make sure you park it
when it is windy. Ke yona moya wa South Africa. Mo South Africa go tlhakatlhakane makgowa ke kgopela hore living safe, living warm, living cold, living hot, depending on where you stay. If you stay in Musina, you've been hot all your life. You don't have to worry. That is the weather ya mo South Africa. Nna ke nna yena Alfred Legadima. Back to you in studio, Mr. Leslie Verkeker. Oh, kumhlophe.
Thank you, Alfred Legadima. And that's it for us at PNC News this week. See you next week, same time, same place. Away. Fuck Michael Owen.
Today you came for me, you know. You look nice, bro.
So nice.
Bro, yeah.
No, but the thing is,
You look like a highlighter for a matriculation.
Yo.
The one you have to do this too.
In the exam room.
okay. Scooby-Doo, ungetsa so. Wilma, ungetsa so.
You look like that lady for the Scooby-Doo's friend.
So solve the mystery, mar ungetsa so. Wilhelmina. You do this to me.
Ubansaka Rubita Scooby-Doo so.
And then Scooby, how buoyancy because Gila are going to protect.
And he finds it condescending because he can speak.
But Vilma is always the one. Who's the guy that she always? Who's the
handsome guy?
Owner?
Handsome.
There's the Scooby-Doo's owner, oh Shaggy. Shaggy has that jacket.
Yes.
I was like, oh Shaggy, I'm scared.
Yo, that leather looks like my Kamolo.
You look like you're about to go for Labola negotiations.
He's the important uncle.
Jesus.
Ina le mophepla munyana.
Sasa jacket. Jacket. Yes, sir. That doesn't look like leather. It looks like tar. This contir.
That cowhead lived a hard life. You didn't see my that cow.
Dry skin condition.
Give him E45.
Yo. No, man.
Cocoa butter oil. Keep the jacket.
Friends.
When you have a real leather jacket.
Leather for life. I'm here for that.
Skin to skin.
Oh, man. Cheese boys, cheese girls, and the cheese gang.
Yeah.
Ha.
You are
Zitzi.
back.
I'm back. Are you back?
My bro, I've always been back. I was in Mafikeng this weekend. Yeah, for a wedding. Yeah. I'm a custodian of love. Man.
Custodian.
Quest love.
Custodian.
Questing love.
Today's me.
Now it's your turn.
Today's you.
It's your turn. Welcome to
No
it.
one wears a bell-bottom tracksuit pants with a letter and says custodian and gets away with it under our watch.
Custodian.
This used to be my mother's. Yeah.
When?
When she was singing.
In my time.
I love you, Mama.
Yo. I know. Yes, you were telling us about your questations of love in Mafikeng, my dog.
I was at a wedding in Mafikeng. It was so nice. Yo.
Nice.
It's so much fun.
How many toll gates did you pass to go to Mafikeng?
0.
Bro, there's a toll gate on the way to.
The only toll gate I passed was the one in Enidale.
Bro, I promise you there's a toll gate going to Mafikeng. I'm willing to bet. Like, I'll bet you $50 there's a toll
So now I passed the toll gate and I don't remember.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's a toll gate between Mafikeng and Tete.
Okay, guys.
I went through Mahalis.
I'll bet you $50 there's a toll gate between Mafikeng.
Okay.
While we sit here and debate about it, there's an easier way to bet.
No?
How?
Yes.
Okay, now get 100 rand.
Why
Because he only caught on now. Only caught the link now.
You can't double your chances now. You put in 50. That's all you're going to get.
I was complaining for real. Man.
He saw, no, I'm going to lose here. No, that's 100 rand. How about that? Double the stakes.
But there's an easier way to bet. I heard there's a... What is there? Farida Bulela, man. Stop again to How do you put a thing for cows in the nose? Okay, let me tell you guys.
You can't abandon the thing now.
So everything is so delayed right now.
We had a plan. Titi, I bet you there's 50 bucks. I bet you.
Are you still?
I bet
I'll
you
take
50
you up
bucks.
on that bet.
No.
That's not what's supposed to happen. I'm supposed to say, guys, wait.
Titi, we spoke about
100 rand.
it. Yes.
Leave the 100 rand alone. Not about the 100 rand.
Sponsor again. They're going to be playing this back to us in their boardroom. Guys, about last week's ep.
There was
There's an easier way to bet.
How can we do that?
How can you do that?
Titi.
Okay.
I bet you 50 bucks. There's a toll gate between here and Mafike.
I bet you 100 rand.
No ways.
Yeah.
Wait, guys. There's an easier way to bet.
Really?
Yes.
How?
Check it out.
Yeah, guys, I'm telling you there's an easier way. Just go and register for EasyBet online mobile betting account. Then fill in the promo code for POP50 on the second step of registering. And I'm telling you now, your bonus will be automatically loaded into your bonus wallet. You will receive 25 free spins within 2 hours. I promise you, no deposits or bets are required for your sign-up bonus. Easy bets for the people who want to bet easy.
See?
Okay.
Yeah, so
And it's safer.
we'll play that
Yeah, it's
way.
much safer
so
than
much
my
safer.
dice.
Yeah. Plus, aperiledo.
Yeah.
Any, yo!
Panga! Panga that opens like an okapi.
But
He say hip hop. I'm a crap. Hey, when
You don't want to fight with a man wearing a leather jacket.
You know those little ones.
The play ones.
And they have dust in their fingers. Dust in the fingers. Even if you wash your hands the way you're supposed to, doesn't come out that dust in the fingers.
Oh my gosh.
that's a father.
Yeah, that's a father who's actually playing for children's school fees at the time.
Yeah, I know. So I use easy bet. It's the easier way to bet. You don't have to go Talakama Dice and carry cash. Shapa.
Shapa. Shapa. Shapa. Talking about fathers.
Uh-huh.
Are you a father?
Yes. Currently I'm a
Currently
father.
employed as a father?
Are you
Currently
enjoying being a father?
loving it, Chandre. You have no idea. And I'm in a transitional phase. I'm 12 going to 30.
Okay.
You know what's the thing about
Yo! You look like a father today. Yes.
You know what he looks
And you look
like?
like you've been doing it longer than all of us.
This is the type of father that comes to meetings like this. And his child's name is Dimagadzo. But they call it DMK at school. So he goes to the principal's office and says, I'm looking for a DMK. So who is Dimagadzo?
So now I look for my child in a nickname.
Yes.
In a professional
that's
thing.
Because the first time you came to school, they didn't know who you're talking about. Okay, GMK.
Boy, Kubobi to GMK mo.
Boy.
Grade 11B.
Makatsu, there's a man in a leather jacket. My father.
That is my father, babe. Well, you need to go to the office because he seems very angry. What did you do?
It's not him, ma'am. It's his jacket. He gets like that when he puts it on. I promise you at home, when he takes it off, we laugh.
Sweet.
You know, I've never seen my grandfather laugh. That was
And you
my
won't.
breadwinner at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never ever.
Never.
Not even a smile.
Is driving school that serious of a career?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
No, I'm saying is driving school that serious that he never laughed.
Yeah, bro, never laughed. I remember the one time this other lady almost killed us. We were on a mountain doing a steep hill. I don't know why we had to be on a mountain to do
Why
a
were you
steep hill.
guys in there?
What?
Were you in the car?
He used the ladies' lesson to pick them up from school.
Yes. How did you know? Did you do stuff like that?
My grandfather was a hustler too, dog.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
My grandfather but my grandfather, obviously, this story you have to tell it with a pinch of salt. You know? He used to hit the ladies on the thigh when they obviously bro.
Don't worry,
That's normal.
no one's gonna come after him now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gone.
he's gone. Yeah, he's safe. Tell us.
They're gonna
Tell us about the thigh.
They're gonna cancel his grave and deface it.
They're gonna edit it. Here lies thigh
An
grabber,
assaulter.
an assaulter.
And guess what's his name?
What?
Neptal.
Touch Neptal.
He's Neptal Senior. I'm Neptal
Oh
Junior.
my gosh. With
Touch enough.
Yes.
Love. Don't do that.
And I can say it's enough. Then he thought I was calling his name. It's enough.
What's the funny part? At this funeral, we found another son. That's the same age as my mom.
Oh no.
Malumi Selby.
Selby.
Oh
Yeah.
Mama ke
S-E-L-B-Y.
Sel A.
My mom. No, my mom ke Malabore.
Don't let him do this to you.
What's your mom's name?
Don't start.
What is it?
It's Barbie.
Barbie?
Barbie.
It's Barbie.
No, my mom's name is Basebi Josephine.
Josephine.
Basebi Josephine. So my mom's initials are BJ.
And your
That's not
father
me
committed
laughing, man.
suicide. Well, it's not saying, it's a long man,
This is a troubled person.
Alright, guys.
No, I'm joking. Pops' mom is like my mom. Like, in life.
Is this supposed
Recovery.
to
This is him trying to
There's
recover.
no connection.
Let's okay. You know, like,
It's this jacket. It's holding you back.
We need to add that clip in now.
Yeah.
Why do I keep saying these things? It's a jacket.
And so shall. Take the jacket
It's
off.
holding City back.
It is. I'm sorry, the armpits.
I can't imagine you, Miacha.
Okay.
Okay.
this is my friend.
Lelo teng mo baby.
Catch on. Come on.
Catch. Book
Find
of what?
us. Find
You know,
us.
one thing I'm slow with is getting jokes, eh? I don't get jokes.
Titi, you're smarter than that.
Yes, Titi.
You're
I'll
like
try.
trust yourself.
Please.
Believe in yourself.
He's honing in on his trust.
It's okay, but you're telling us about your breadwinner at home.
Yeah,
Your
my
grandfather.
breadwinner at
You
home.
can't leave, because now the comments are going to be like, hey,
What
we want to
about
know
him?
what happened to the thigh.
So when this lady was driving, I just got caught from Crutch. I just came back from Crutch. She's doing on a steep hill, we're on a mountain, and there's a ledge, and we can die. Né? So this lady is driving, and then my father's like, Briga! Né? Nicely. First he started nicely. I remember he said, Briga. The lady carries on going. And you know when you try, and the car starts like doing this, this lady was still going up, and I can see there's something there. We're going to die.
On the horizon.
My grandfather says again, "Hopelo ro brick. Please brick." It doesn't brick. Now we're about to die. Now I start getting worried. I'm like, yo, my grandfather starts hitting that lady. Get a brick! Come on! Yo. The car's like, what do you call when the car
jerks?
Yeah.
And then it went
Switched off, yeah.
Yo, bruh. And then that lady was complaining that, why would you hit me? My grandfather's like, I'm going to teach you how to drive and you'll never forget. Funny enough, I met that lady at my cousin's funeral last year. She was at the thing and she was like, yo, you know, your grandfather taught me how to drive and I'll never forget how to drive. So she was grateful for my
Show you her 5 fingers.
Yeah,
I'll never forget. That Naftal lives with me forever.
Imprinted.
Yes, his fingerprints.
Embedded.
Yeah. High five driving schools. What was the name of it?
Oh, I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
Yeah? It was just Yagamasipa.
Who must say?
Yeah, no. Kitty guy today. Yo, October is my month. Yeah.
Oh, please, can we shoot a sketch for that driving school? O driver Masipa, yes. Rudy is again a Naftal Masipa.
I'm a proud student. Thank you, Ndate Naftal, for teaching me how to drive.
Vin Diesel, where did you learn how to drive? Masipa.
International.
Masipa driving school, where K53 is optional.
You can't.
Kisa Briga!
You know.
That was my breadwinner, bro. That was my breadwinner.
He won the bread. He won.
That's no driver Masipa. Funny you should say.
Yeah.
No, but the surname is not Masipa. It's Masipa. With an I.
Which means something totally different.
Yeah. Masipa is E. Masipa is with an I. It's a Bachilela. Bachilela, where our totem is monkeys, you know. And that was my breadwinner. You know, I don't look down on driving schools because you know, that was the way I became myself, you know.
And also, like, if you say your grandfather never laughed or anything, it's because, bruh, being a breadwinner is hard, bruh.
Yeah.
You're making all that money and you just see it go.
Ish.
Yes. Immediately.
It's not yours.
Even the bribes must go. It must go.
I used to see my grandfather do that because like I said, my grandfather was a hustler, you know, like a proper hustler. Like, our furniture came at night. So, like, he would...
Wait.
You know I didn't catch on. Your grandfather's a thief.
No, man. No.
That is another word for hustler.
He was not a thief. He just hustled.
He was a street.
I'm saying, I mean, our furniture used to arrive at night.
Then they say, this one fell off the truck.
No, it used to literally come in a truck. But... No, but
the people in that truck was scared.
He was. It's not that my grandfather knew everyone and everything. Like, my grandfather was like a proper hustler. Like in what do you call this? Fordsburg, right? There by Khaliq's where they sell suits and whatever. You couldn't buy a suit. You couldn't buy more than one suit as a customer. So my grandfather used to take my mom, all the kids of the street, anyone he could find, and load them in our weird Toyota Hilux bakkie, the long wheelbase at the back, without windows. So that thing didn't have windows. The canopy didn't have windows. It was dark in there. Bruh. So he used to load the car, and then when he got to lanes, he would give everyone
money to buy.
And then everyone would be in the same line, but it was his line. Then he buys the suits, then he comes back to the kasi. Then he's the guy selling while everyone was lining up to buy that, then he would go buy tags for the...
to make them new again.
Then when he gets home, my aunt, my mom, my grandmother busy putting in Dolce & Gabbana.
Oh.
John Gray. And then he'd... No.
So fraud.
It wasn't fraud.
That is the wrong way. No.
Importing from local.
No.
Yeah, I forget the Italian names, but Piercadini. So that's how he used to hustle. And And eventually, like he did, my grandfather's done every type of business, bro, right? And the one, the last one that he
Was your
did.
grandfather's name Indy? Because he was handy. And he used to clean up the place.
The janitor.
So one of the last businesses he had was a tiling business, right? It was master tiler.
Yeah.
And he was very hands-on. It was at the time it was one of the biggest in Middlelands. And I used to see my grandfather come home in his overalls, grout, cement, alles, bruh. But he'd come home with like stacks of money. And he'd put it on the table and he'd give it to my grandmother. Like he would literally go.
Did you have two grandfathers?
And then as a kid, I used to be like, what is this guy doing? Like, how does he go out and make all that money and then just come home and give it to
your grandma?
To my grandmother. And then I think that's when the concept of a breadwinner started making sense to me. That man would work hard, bro. Like he would, it's not easy, bro. They're carrying all the cement, grout, tools, all of this stuff, right? They would work all day, different places, dealing with people. But he would literally come home with, first time I ever saw big chunks of cash was my grandfather. And he would put them on the table. He would literally take, because he worked with my uncle, he would take a bit so that they could eat or whatever on the job, whatever. And the rest, my grandmother would then decide what to do with it. And that's when I got the idea. So that's what it means to be a breadwinner, bro.
Yeah. Also, there's no feeling in the world like being a man of a household and coming and just giving your paycheck and just going back to the grind.
It's a good feeling,
bro.
That's the best feeling, bro.
Feeling.
He's
That's
not
the
feeling
best
the feeling.
Because he's a modern man.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Modern guys are just like, no, you give your 50%.
Yes.
We listen to Mandos. Independent.
Let's go 50-50.
Yeah, corner.
No, bro. There's I don't know, man. Like Chandra is absolutely right, bro. There's a certain feeling that's associated with being a provider. Yeah.
Is it a feeling of pride?
I'm not gonna lie, like being a breadwinner is something that, you know, it comes to you at quite a young age, especially if your family doesn't have a lot of boys.
When does it come to you? Because you say it comes to you at a young age. You've been doing a one-man show called Breadwinner for years.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this teenager talking about?
You know, it's the breadwinner. I'm like,
oh, Titi.
No,
but that's the thing. When does it come?
Bro,
once you buy a leather jacket.
For me, yeah.
It comes out
You're
to
right.
them.
You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
Today the whole team is on my side. Sharp of it. No, it's fine.
He's a hard worker.
Yeah. And he started wearing that jacket.
Titi, shelter renter short. Titi.
And every time someone calls him, he has to put the jacket on.
Malo.
I'm back at work. Show me every day. Every dog has the day.
Yeah,
Today.
Today.
Woof, woof. Yeah, doggy. Woof.
Yeah, no.
What age does it start, my dog?
I think when I got my first job in Cape Town, so I used to make video games in Cape Town. When I moved there, you start getting congratulation calls, you know. After congratulations, it started coming, hey.
It's heavy breathing.
Yeah, now you have a gig guide of family events. Hey, there's a funeral, this one's turning 40, this one is doing this one is doing this. And now you start getting involved. I remember at my cousin's lobola negotiations. For the first time when I had a job, they allowed me to come inside and to listen in. And I remember my stepdad telling me, no, just come listen in and you don't have to say anything, whatever. But in the lobola negotiations, they give everybody a chance to say something. And that's when I felt for the first time that from this point onwards, I'm no longer a child in the eyes of my family. And then, like, when stuff started happening, they started like counting me on that. You know that book you were talking about, Eddie like when somebody dies, and every family member has to put in a certain amount. Then they started putting my name there as myself. So my mom and myself were two different people now.
Yes.
So my mom is not paying for me anymore.
Yes.
And I realized, okay, cool. Now I'm starting to become a little bit more independent. Then when people pass away and stuff like that, they start asking you for 2,000 rands or can you take care of this? Can you take care of that? Then that's when I like acknowledged that I'm a breadwinner is when, me and Khala moved in together. And the one day I saw the fridge and I was like, no. And we had visitors and somebody opened our fridge. Hey. And I was...
It's a little too loud.
There was an echo. You know when you can hear that plastic go...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an onion inside.
Yeah, bro.
I
remember the day where I was like, you know what? I'm going to fill up my fridge. And I started posting on the day that I'm going to be a breadwinner. I went to the shop. I filled a trolley. Most of the stuff I didn't even need. They even got rotten. I filled up a trolley. I took a picture and I said, today I'm a breadwinner from today. And from that day onwards,
you won the bread.
Azanga got back. The only time I went back was 2020.
For everybody.
You know, it's funny you should mention that whole sort of dynamic of family, bro. Especially that whole concept of like the death book and how every family member gets logged into that book. And once you start becoming sort of moving into a employed breadwinner position, you start having your own lane. Otherwise, you are included in someone's name. So for me, what's crazy about that, right, is in life and death, all that matters is your family, dog. You know what I mean? Like it's all about family for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like this guy, bro. His whole life, everything he ever did was for his... This is the ultimate breadwinner. Family.
$100 meters for 150 rand.
Make it 200 for family.
Okay, Vin Petrol, let's go 250.
300 if you believe in your family.
I do believe in my family, so I'll say 305 cents.
350, you're a breadwinner for your family.
I Vin Petrol, I can't do that. I'm a responsible gambler. My last amount is 325.
Confirmed for family. Let's go.
Let's go.
You'll never beat me, winner. I'll beat you and your family any day.
You will never beat me. This car can go for days, 400 for full tank.
I need a half a tank because I got family that makes up the rest.
Your name is Vin Petrol.
You don't have a real name. Your mother forgot to register it on Home Affairs.
I'm gonna beat you like the fun I never had.
Don't worry, you're still part of the family. Get in, son. As an absent father, it's good to have you back, my boy.
Good to be back.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Hey,
Yeah.
Vin Petro.
I know where he got his license.
Doesn't run deep enough.
Because we drive a safe.
Pop, no crust.
Here's an interesting fact, since you guys were talking about being a breadwinner gives you a sense of being a man.
Yes.
It turns out from a study that was done, which was 2 years ago, 2022, more than 40% of South African households are headed by a sole female breadwinner.
Female.
Yeah.
Shout out ladies.
But also, there's that thing of it could be a father working and just dropping off the money. But because it's a single mother, she still qualifies as a breadwinner.
But you know what's the other thing, right? Is that the way our economics and everything are designed now, young black women are the most favored people economically to get positions, like senior positions, jobs, BEE points. Actually, we get. That's why Farida's here. Matthew needed her. Matthew needed Farida for his BEE
We're
points.
just here for points.
No, so you score higher with a young black female. So they're the currently most employed people in South Africa right now. But it also comes from an understanding that a lot of households were black female-led before.
Yes.
Right? Yes, they weren't breadwinners. Women had to resort to doing other things and being creative and starting businesses and whatever.
Yeah.
And depend on a father who would bring money, or a couple of fathers, some who wouldn't, you know?
What do I think of? No, they must explain to each other. They're talking to each other here.
We are mansplaining.
No, you guys are all talking the same point. Yeah, the women, you guys know the truth. The money's over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I bring the cash, the stash, and the cow. Yeah. You're going to eat the cow, milk the cow, drink the cow.
But do you think we do have that kind of capability though? Of like, especially like as modern day man, I guess. Do you think we have the capability of taking our entire net worth and giving it to your significant other in order to preserve it? Because remember, our parents didn't give the money because it was a thing to do. Because that's what I think our confusion with our modern day societies is, that they feel like giving the money is just a prerequisite. But back then, there was a use for giving the money. You gave the money in order for the household things to be done.
Yes.
I know both of our households are not run by us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so... But,
definitely.
And the money that you give the money in order for the household to continue to thrive. But do you think that we understand that whole notion?
I think we've lost the understanding of partnership and taking the roles that not necessarily gender-based roles, but taking on roles that would support the house, right? So because we're living in a modern day society where both parties are working, let's say both parties are working, it doesn't feel like there's a necessity, especially if you don't have kids, to kind of keep the income in the house because everybody's self-sufficient. We're all gonna have to eat anyway. If it's just me and you in the house, I know that I have to buy food, right? But if there's dependents that are waiting on being catered to, it gives a different meaning. Now, as a person in my youth, like as old as I am, as a person who doesn't have kids, my
I'm gonna sing. Yo. People in the comments are like, yeah.
Yes.
Don't jump too fast there. Mustafa will come with. So I feel like we're very self-based. Everything is to take care of self.
Yes.
And in that mindset, we lose the community sense in the house.
Yes.
So if I've got money, it's like, okay, well, I'll do what I can. But it's never a collective joint effort. It's what I'm understanding. Because back then it was a discussion. I'm going to go to work. When I come back, this is what do you need at home? What's needed at home? There's no discussion. It's almost just like I'll do here and I'll do there.
And you know it's crazy. Yeah.
It's painful.
Because it's a rental car.
Why McDonald's?
No, but you see, with regards to that, right? And I think this is also going to open up to our next point of this discussion, is this whole idea of now that we are where Thabiso is saying now that 40% of South African households are female-led breadwinners. Does it then, as a man, knowing very well what it feels like to be a provider, to be the breadwinner, does it mess with you if your woman is
Making more
than you. And I'll tell you why I put that up there, right? Because I'm the type of person, even if I was in a household where it's just me and you, as a old school man who grew up literally filling his grandfather's shoes, my job is to provide. If you make more money than me, great. Happy for you, because I know that money is for our household at the end of the day. But as a provider, there are certain things I have to do and I have to provide. What you make and what you do over and above is a bonus. That's great. It could probably help us with bigger financial decisions in our future. But as a man, there's certain duties I need to fulfill.
In order to feel like a man.
Yes.
What would you say those duties are?
To provide, dog. Well, provide and protect is obviously those two, right? Unless it's a rat, then we are both fighting that thing. I'm not gonna fight a rat for you. We are both in danger. I'm scared of rats, bro. But my duty as a man is to look after certain things, right? I need to look after food. I need to look after the household. I need to look after education. I need to look after things in the house. You know what I mean? There's certain things as a man that you have to do that your woman must not even have to ask you about. There's certain things that should never even be like your contribution, what. As a man, you must be able to handle. And I know I'm very old school, my thinking, and these Thundercats can go after me. I don't give whatever. I don't qual, right? There's just certain things, bro. Like as a man, you must handle. And if you can't, then wait till you can. Don't force to be in a relationship if there's certain things you know you can't handle, right?
But I also want to say there's nothing wrong with being a trophy husband as well.
Yeah. That's what I want, ultimately, right? So that's what I'm saying. I don't mind my wife making more than me. But as a man, even when your wife earns more than you, there's certain things you must handle, bro.
But if say your wife is Serena Williams, right? And you're out there starting your tennis career. And she's like, no, leave it. I got us. Just stay at home, look after the babies, be here. I mean, it's probably going to be difficult for you to let go of those old traditions. But in a way, I mean, I feel like there's nothing wrong.
Yeah. If your wife is Serena, your job as her husband is to make sure you are up to training with dietary requirements that she needs to eat properly. So the way you support her, you make sure that every business venture that she's in, you understand the financials of that thing back to front. You understand how to grow that business. You might not be making that money, but you're the guy who's directing its growth. Do you understand?
Yeah, in other words, the pillar of strength.
You have to be the pillar, bro. Just because you make less doesn't mean you're not the pillar anymore.
Yes.
Be the pillar in another way.
I've been in a situation like that.
Where you were not a pillar, then you became a pillar. Or Or you were a pillar.
It was rough times, you know. Yeah, it was rough times, and to be honest, it humbles you because it's not something you're used to. Like,
you should. Here's the other thing: don't confuse it with being able to lean on your woman. You must be able to lean on your woman.
Okay.
Because we all go through ups and downs, right? You must be able to lean on your woman, and that's why I wanted to open up this conversation as well, is because I think a lot of us, when that is happening, our egos or our pride get the best of us, right? And then we start feeling like, ever since you started making more money than me,
you start projecting.
But it goes back to that point Farida made about being an individual. Because it's so difficult when you're an individual. Remember, you always have to look after yourself first in order. I remember this quote that kind of shook me during the week, where it says you can have 1,000 problems.
Huh?
That means when I Chandra, a lot of things.
It's a culmination of supermarket.
Hey, I lost 1 kg this week. I don't care what you'll say.
There's a lot of identities.
The quote that shook me was
seafood,
fructose, oily. When I look at coconut,
sunflower, Pringles, lamb chops, when a chicken liver, when you guys feel are looking good. Tamalaki.
Listen, can I finish the quote?
You're gonna be the first sponsor of Iwisa.
These jokes might be bad, but
No.
I'm gonna leave it. You continue. Let the comments grow. I wanna hear that quote. But the quote was literally like, you can have 1,000 problems, but if you are sick, you only have one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like healthy people. The guy said like, healthiness is like a crown only the sick can see. So it's almost like you have to be able to look after yourself, to look after others. Even in a plane, like you need to put that mask on yourself in order to put it onto others.
So you are alive to help others.
But it's not selfishness. It's being in a position to be able to help your family, but you need to make sure that you are strong enough to do so.
So I want to know from you, because you are all the stuff that we're talking about, right? You are a head of a household. You are a breadwinner. And I don't know if you make more money than Mustafa.
You can tell us.
We make money together.
But Kimang Anangli. It's you. It's you. Mustafa is slave queen.
Actually, can I stand up for Mustafa?
Mustafa Mamutwekisha! Cheka Mustafa! Cheka boy! Welcome home, love! Welcome home! That's why he never calls your phone. You are the one that calls.
This is an editor's note. Cut all of that out and start it from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mustafa is the breadwinner!
You just feel like if Mustafa tries to pay for them, then no, keep that, baby. It's okay over here. Eh?
No, I'm just joking, man.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Kana, what were you saying? What was the question?
Know the dynamics as someone who's in that position.
I think we do fairly well because there's like, you know, when you kind of like fill in the blank spaces without having to say too much. It's a nice catch. I don't have to say anything. It's like we are both thinking on the same wavelength. So if there's something missing, we're always thinking about it. And I feel like we collaborate nicely, especially because we talk a lot. So it's like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, let's do that. So it's like collaborative effort. But I also feel like sometimes we feel as though we are not communicating enough, just in general in relationships. Let's say you have a breadwinner, of your woman is a breadwoman, and your man is a guy. And sometimes I feel like we're so self-involved that we feel like, yeah, because we're not related, that means I'm nothing. It's not about you. And so long as I'm making an effort to help us, it's not about just you. It's for us.
It's for us.
It's not.
I'm helping you so you can one day do better than me.
So let's not argue about who's got more money. Let's just do the things.
So
I love that.
So factually speaking, considering that so many women are breadwinners, especially women of color, because if it's 40-something%, probably includes a lot of black women.
Yeah.
And then in terms of the policies around breadwinners, they were structured by men. So in this day and age, wouldn't it make sense if those dynamics were changed and they were sort of like led by women? Considering that most of them are breadwinners now.
Wouldn't you say they've already changed?
They have.
Yeah, they have.
Because it's taken on a different form completely. The principles are the same, but the actual processes have changed. So I think it's less. So what I'm getting is a lot of men feel less than if they're not able to provide. Correct?
Yeah.
It makes you feel as though you aren't doing what you're meant to be doing.
Yes.
But if you think about it in a realistic way, right now, me and you are here. You don't work, I work. It shouldn't be about how your ego feels. It's just like, if we're able to do it, let's do it. Sometime I may not be able to. And I'm not going to be able to, and you're going to have to do it because you're able to. So it's not a matter of who's in power. It's just who can keep us together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I also feel like sometimes people are scared to admit that they need somebody else. And between like friends, guys, we do that. But in a relationship, it's so much worse, especially if somebody's used to a certain position. And now when they need somebody, you know, it's because Andrew Tate, he said, okay.
Yeah, carry on.
Oh,
get leather. Leather, you also share the video thing on YouTube.
You guys act like.
Let's hear your toxic trait.
No, I'm not saying it's. You see, that's another thing. We can't just group something as toxic.
No, we love Andrew Tate. Carry on.
Andrew Tate says a lot of bad stuff, right? He says a lot of bad stuff.
No, he doesn't say.
But
He says also, Andrew Tate stuff.
And he also says he's a problematic person, but he's also like the certain things where you like, I understand where that comes from.
He conflates a lot of stuff to get attention, but a lot of the things that he says are actually real things.
The truth, yeah.
They're real things. So because
also the real world is like Andrew Tate, like everybody's saying, hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's not good morning.
Just say, you don't have to explain. We're your friends here.
So yeah, Andrew Tate said something like, you can say stuff that make you feel like as a man, you should never tell your problems to your woman. And that thing kind of, it reinforces something that I've had from back in the day. And I'm like, it is all this, I don't know if it's toxicity. I can't even call it toxicity because I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But there's something in that whole thing that just doesn't allow you to be honest, humble, or whatever it is as a man to be like, yo, Agnazaga. Like I'd rather call me a one-liner. I'd rather call my friends and tell them I don't have money than tell my lady. Not that because she didn't open the doors.
It's called being a man, dog.
Yeah.
Also, we're amongst friends, dog. What was the thing you admitted when you were broke that was used against you later on?
You understand now? You admit to.
What was it?
Which
he's
one?
trying to find out.
What was the thing that you said in your weak times that you regret saying because it was used against you later?
A lot, bro. Yo, a lot, dog. Like I'll say, like you'd cry in front. Like I'd cry. Like I cried once in front of my lady. I will never do that again.
Why?
Why?
I want to know why.
Because even when you're haters, come on, yeah, bro. You know how real that is, bro.
Yeah. Bro, sharing your feelings with your woman. Later on in the argument, it's like, I'm supposed to be the woman here.
I was being vulnerable with you, you evil. No, bro.
When you're in a relationship, you realize the value of good friends because you're gonna need them a lot. And the thing is, the relationships are so convoluted that you're gonna need your friends. You need your time away to speak to somebody.
You have to.
Because I'm sure there's things that, and I think that I'm not speaking on behalf of women, but I've seen like my lady friends. I'm better at this than me. Because there's things that you probably tell your friends about your person that you will never tell your person or you will never even share in those things. But your friends know, but you keep that secret. And I realized, some things are just for me.
But it's also, sorry to deter from the subject, but in regards to that, there's individualism. You're an individual. You didn't come into the earth with this person. They could break up with you tomorrow and now you've left with no identity. So you being able to keep the things you have as an individual is important so that you can share yourself fully with your person without feeling like, every day it's you. No, you can't it's not healthy for that. You can have aspects of your life within your person, but then they should also exist outside of that relationship.
Yes.
But respectfully so, because there's also lines that can be crossed. But we're not talking about relationships, we're talking about winners of bread.
But winners of bread, you can't date if you are a winner of bread.
Of course, especially as a guy, I get it. There's so many pressures to be a guy and you are a breadwinner and you've got a girlfriend. You are paying for your family. Your girlfriend is looking here. It's you again. It's like there's so many things going on.
I agree with Tsitsi. You need a good group of friends. Right? Because once in a while, as Machita, we need to vent. I find that ladies, you always surround yourself with a circle and it's easier for you guys to just like connect and say, friend, this is what I'm going through. A lot of us don't have a lot of good friendships, Machita, we mislead each other sometimes. We just go out drinking and support each other's bad behavior. But I think it helps to have a good circle where you can just get stuff off your chest.
Of course.
So like a good girlfriend, because she doesn't have a bone in that fight.
Bruh, imagine your favorite show just had a segment designed for you in case you didn't have anybody. So you could get your issue off your chest.
Do it now.
Get it off your chest. Lay it to rest. Get it off your chest. We can help you the best. Yes, here on PNC, we're on the quest to help you relieve that stress.
Get it off your chest.
First voice note, Matthew.
Hello, guys. Hello, hope you're fine. Guys, I'm go straight to the point. I'm not gonna mess around.
Thank you.
What's on my mind is that I want to change my identity because black people are discriminated quite a lot by the banks. I want to change my identity. And since in South Africa you can recognize yourself, I'm recognizing myself as a white person right now.
Not
And
with
I'm
that
going
accent.
to go to Home Affairs and change my identity. I will no longer call myself with a native name. I'm gonna call myself with a how do you call those names? I don't know, man. Either way, from now on, I'm going to be Lux Brooks or Lance Smith, so that the bank, I can confuse those banks, man. Confuse them. When I get a loan, my interest rate will be very low compared to Pop-Pop's loan. You see, if that's possible, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm tired now, very much tired. Otherwise, it's talks from Breitbart. Away, you see, Pias, Uleki Dasane, bro. You came from the same place in Kongo. Not King Limstown, Kongo, come from Kongo. But I come from Murmurbe, bro. I come from Murmurbe. You'll know Murmurbe. And which part of Breitbart you come from? Is it the central part or Murmur or Hart? Line or Palashe, which part, me, bro? It's nice to have someone like you there. You representing us, the small people, small town. Are we?
Away, bro, man. Yeah, Murmur is where it's tough there.
It sounds tough.
Sounds like there's just blue eyes walking around.
So I'm from.
Sounds like that's where life sends you when it's done with you.
Murmur.
I'm from Extension 6, Mercy Close. That's where I used to live in Breitbart.
Yo, even the Mercy's closed there.
Yeah.
Yo, no man.
It's hell.
Murmur.
Hell. That's hell. Going to hell.
I wonder how it looks now, but when it started, it was literally like only like a squatter camp, and hopefully they built houses there. Then they promised to build houses, and like they built houses. So I live in Extension 6, and then they built an Extension 7, but then you just call it Sevenderland.
That's dope, though.
It's so dope.
Yeah. It's dope. It is dope. But shout out, bro. Thank you so much.
Shout out to our guy. My brother, if you're going to change your identity, it starts with small things like accent.
Please.
We can't call you
identity.
Yeah.
Identity.
If you're gonna transition, my brother, into the Caucasian lifestyle, there's certain things you need to
Loosen
adapt.
your tongue.
Loosen your tongue.
It's a bit hard.
Ask Kanye for her those.
The calamine.
Kanye has like these things that help your skin transition. Yeah, man. And I think it's crazy that our brother brings it up and people might think it's a joke, but it's a real thing. You know, there's a black girl who currently trended on social media who identifies as an Afrikaans person.
Yes.
There's a white lady in America.
Coconut girls.
No, like an actual real
Like she's
Afrikaans.
black.
She's black. She's married to an Afrikaans man. She went to an Afrikaans school.
Yeah,
She identifies as white.
She identifies
That's interesting. Oh,
in
yes,
America.
I
There's a chick.
this.
There's a chick called Rachel. She identifies as black. She's got cornrows and she doesn't want to hear nothing. She is black. We have that guy in the VF or whoever the Pete Lamini.
Yep.
Pete Lamini, I think that's his name, right? You'll check that tabis. He's part of the Freedom Front and whatever, Freedom
That
Plus,
is so
whatever.
hectic.
But like he's black, but he doesn't identify. And it's crazy that he brings stuff like that up because there are people like that in the world. But ever since this whole trans movement has begun, and when I say trans, I'm not talking about just the
Transgender.
the gender
aspect of
transitioning.
it, yes.
I'm talking about there's since then there's trans age.
Trans age.
So there are people who identify as different age groups. So it's getting dangerous, bro. There's trans ability or trans disability. So you can start identifying as someone who's in a wheelchair because you just feel like you don't want to be someone who walks around, or you've always felt like someone who doesn't have one
Imagine
arm.
I go to the Paralympics.
No, but those people actually tape up their legs, eh?
Yeah, they tape up their legs.
So
they do.
They want one leg. They don't want both legs, and then they tape one leg. They bend it up, and then tape it so they can look like
trans ageism. There's trans what body? There's the one with the race. There's all these things where people just all of a sudden want to identify as like
different things.
And the age one is dangerous because people will start using that thing to to get away with really creepy
like
things.
real creepy, like men who are doing weird things on the internet with kids.
In the 16s. Young boy.
Born and turned to Spider-Man. Spider.
I need to make Shama webs.
Why did you come? Why did you come?
Farida, let's
Can
we get the next
Let's
voice?
move on, please.
Here, who name you send a VN? Like this is the 8th time you send a VN, can record a VN. I hope this one like Mamela. Anyways, Dumela and Pop Pops.
My dog.
Dumela, Titi, the Chumeric, the Paperi. That's why Bob is a guy liking the Khadima.
Yeah.
Farafai. And that guy, that bald guy from Skim Sam, the scammer, the colored guy, away massacre. Yeah, I don't know what's your name. I think your name is Sunyak.
Yeah.
Shandre. I'll remember your name next time.
He literally
Anyways,
said it.
I love
don't
this
mind
voice
my voice. I drank more fire yesterday. So, guys, can you please help me out on like how to deal with this alcoholism like addiction? So last year I went through a lot and I've been taking L's. Like I've been going through stuff academically, my self-esteem and my mental health. Anyways, so my coping mechanism is to drink alcohol, and during that time, alcohol like used to soothe my pain. So yeah, can you please guide me, especially in Pop Pops, because I've read an article that you once overcame an alcohol addiction. So thank you very much.
Farida, I think you.
He specifically asked for you.
No, I'm gonna jump in. So I wanna give Farida an opportunity to also talk about this.
Okay. I don't know if this is a setup, but
Sounds like
it really does, and I'm walking right into it.
No, it's not.
No, I think we all fail at trying to find coping mechanisms.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are not necessarily coping mechanisms, but are substances to numb the feeling from the stress. So when you start feeling like you have no control over the cravings is when you now realize that I've got a problem. And I think that when you start identifying the problem, you can start seeing where can I cut down, because going cold turkey for me personally feels like you might just even go back harder. So I feel like if you wean yourself off of it and you kind of stick to it, at some point, I promise you, 2-3 months, you'll be okay without alcohol. Because alcohol is actually, it's not good. It rots your brain.
Yeah, man. Alcohol is the gateway. And I always say this to my friends, like, if you're gonna take any substance, whether it's alcohol, even smoking weed, something as not as dangerous as alcohol, you must do it. You must do it in a point of your life where you're in a good space, right? So if you're gonna drink to celebrate, if you're gonna smoke because you wanna relax, wind down, you've had a great day, don't take these substances when you have problems, right? Because what you're doing, like Farida says, is you're using this thing as a numbing agent. Right? And all you're basically doing is you're going, I'm just going to delay my problems further. So you're putting yourself in emotional debt, right? Whatever happens to you in life, you're going to have to face it. Whether you face it today, tomorrow, or next week, you are still going to face it. Alcohol gives us this idea that we can escape it. No, you can't, my friend. You can't drink until the sorrow's away. You can't. You have to face it. And the problem with alcohol is you're going to have to face it hungover. You're going to have to face it after doing even more things on top of that, right? Look, for me, it wasn't easy, bro, because I enjoy alcohol for many reasons, right? Social drinking.
We didn't enjoy you when you were drinking. You had to stop. There's a friend where you're like, Bruno, you have to stop.
Yeah, because what alcohol starts doing, it starts climatizing to your personality. I'm an extremist, right? I'm an extremist. I'm a people pleaser. I overdo everything. So if we're going to drink with me, we're going to drink for the next 3 days.
Bro, there was
Non-stop.
one day, we were driving from... You ever empty parking space?
Bro, we weren't driving, but we were drinking. Right?
Just as a disclaimer.
Thanks for the
disclaimer. From Bloemfontein. We're driving from Bloemfontein. We bought gold, John Walker Gold. That time, okay, like, we don't like fancy stuff, right? And I think that's one of the reasons why we were good friends. We both hate fancy things. That day we bought ourselves Johnny Gold, right? The gold. So now we start saying in the car, say, gold standard, right? So we start making up rules on how to drink. Like, when you drink the gold standard, you don't dash.
Dangerous game.
So now, every time he hits one, I hit one. Bro, we finish that bottle.
Neat.
In the car.
In the drive.
Right? We didn't sleep for 3 days after that, after we got home. There was one point where we stopped on the highway, on the N1, ne? And I laid on the N1 like this.
I'll send those pictures.
Yeah, I laid on the N1.
We did a photo shoot on the N1.
You guys are actually not okay.
Yeah.
In the street.
On the N1.
The busy highway. The gold standard, Ibon.
I'm so glad you guys are safe.
Yo.
No, bro. Like alcohol. Like for me, in the next 5 months, I'll be 3 years sober.
Nice.
Wow.
Right, and I can tell you this much, my brother. There are better ways to deal with your problem. Also, it doesn't mean that you stop drinking. Your problems stop. I think for me, what's been a great part of my therapy has been exercise and gym. So if you just do the things you were meant to do, you'll actually realize how better the quality of your life will be. If you eat properly, if you sleep properly, if you exercise regularly, and
make love good.
If you read, and it's his point as well, to someone who you can be a breadwinner to. If you can get all of those things, bruh, I promise you, don't give yourself. Also, when I stopped, I didn't go, I'm going to stop forever. All I just said to myself was, I'm going to stop for 3 months. And when I hit the 3-month mark, I was like, okay, I'm gonna push for 6. Let's see. So I'm giving myself those goals. Right now, I've said I'm going to stop for 3 years. When I get to 3 years, I'm going to go 5. Then I'm going to go 10. Then I'm going to go 20. Kabelo Mabalan is on 23 years. 22 or 23 years.
The whole person. That is a whole person.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Because you can't keep a good mental.
Yeah. All right, can we get the next voice note?
Sanibonani PNC, sanibonani ngisandile igama lami ngibe anonymous sandile ngila eSwatini ngangona lento nje kubuda nje mina kunye si ngubani lo chamuka nale idea maskit yo yathi banendana eshuka nje broadcast ihlukile nawo onke ama broadcast let's try love you and bese sengizokhulumela la madoda niyalithanda lichebo lo PNC lama colors akhona ane traffic yabo traffic lights
Yes.
Spicy Sandile. Siyathanda ukuthi nathi yasisanza mate. Wenza inhlitiyo zethu zithi giti man. Oh, hade Thabiso. Can you reply to Swati? Please reply to Swati.
No, but let's talk about Swati. Swati sounds sweet, man. I'm like, Machida, why are you talking to me like this?
Don't talk to me sexy. Stop that.
And Thabiso was here.
Thabiso, please reply in Swati to our brother.
Siyabonga mnaketfu. Siyajabula ukuthi uyajabulela ihlelo letfu.
Why did you make it so manly? Speak proper Swati.
No, but that's how we speak.
Why did you add the Zulu part?
He was trying to manlify it. Yo, to answer your question, Sandile Anono, we all come up with the skits, bro.
Yeah.
I think we realized that there was a bit of a gap in the podcasting space, and we're all creatives, you know. We can only do so much when we have a funny conversation, but I think it's so nice when we adapt sketches into our conversation, you know. And this is something we've always wanted to do. We'd like to grow it so that it becomes something at the scale and the level of like
even bigger than a
podcast, Peel or a Dave Chappelle show or SNL.
Yeah.
That's literally the goal. Right now, what we do right now is what we are capable of doing. This is just our strength. There's no added thing. So yeah, one day when we get that call from Matthew's father, not Matthew, the real Caucasian. Uzobona ma sketch from Mampela again. So
the guy who was at the table during a party.
Yeah.
When he calls us, ons gaan gesê hello.
All right, can we get the next voice note?
Hey guys, hope you're good.
No, you.
Love your show. Fari. Love you so much. Love you so much, Lala.
Love you.
Apititi, Apimpo, and the ghosts, and the kind of what are we called?
what kids,
The
the
babies.
children. Love you guys. You're doing a great job. Just wanted to find out. I'm at that stage in my life where most of my friends are getting married, are either falling pregnant, have kids, or they're married. And I'm a homosexual. I'm a homosexual. So as much as I would love for one day to have a family of my own, it's really not something that I'm like
more
planning
you
on
don't
doing
say.
anytime soon, like in the next few years. And also like this LGBT community, yeah, it's very strange. So with that being said, I've noticed that like on weekends or month end, like the things that I do with my friends, since now they have responsibilities and they need to take care of their families or kids or they're pregnant, obviously they cannot do it anymore. What other ideas or what other things that you think that someone in my predicament thinks that I can do on weekends? Where can I go? What can I do? Like I literally have a handful of friends. I'm over 30, but like I live a decent life. Everything's fine. Just that I want to know like what is it that I can do like on my free time, because I find myself most of the time just, when I knock off, I'm just moping around at home throughout the weekend. Love you guys. Bye.
We love you too,
so
Keith,
much.
baby.
Love you too.
You know what I love about this voice note, Tsitsi? You can jump in and start. I love the fact that this voice note demonstrated one very important thing, bruh. We are all just humans having a human experience. It doesn't matter the title, the community, the whatever. Things just happen to us the same, regardless of who you are, where you are. This problem is a problem that is unique to. It's not unique. Everybody goes through this problem at some point in their life.
Of losing friends.
Right, not just losing friends, when you start realizing
Adjusting.
growing up, dog, this is growing up 101. And especially with the LGBTQ community, let me say with his community, the gay community, right? They are a fun bunch, bro. Partying with gay people is another, like, it's an extreme sport. It's fun. And you ask yourself, hey, I'm not the one who was in the bathroom with them, okay?
Why illegal
Bobs, you started so nice. Now he's saying them.
But then-
No, but also it wasn't gay people he was with. He was with lesbians in the bathroom.
Yeah,
So
it is. For him, it's them. Something. No, but okay.
but for me, I like you. If you know this about me, I have no qualms or problems with anyone. You know, I know I'm gonna sound like Matthew now, but I have gay friends.
Black friends.
I have
sure
gay friends.
Matthew has been discommunicated from the white people. Even when he says, I have black friends. Like, you are black.
No, bro, but like honestly, like the point I was trying to make with the community thing is like, as a gay person, especially when you're young, you don't think you'll grow up, especially with your friend circle, you don't think people will get married. I mean, the idea of gay people getting married was very foreign a few years ago, you know? Now it's a real thing. But still, you don't think these people that you party with and have a good time will eventually end up getting pregnant and having kids. You don't fathom those things. We are all just guys having a good time, right? Now all of a sudden people want to have kids and get surrogates, and there's, I mean, a whole mush has got twins, you know? So you start realizing at a certain point in your life that, oh, bro, people are growing up. People want families. People want more than just partying. I'm the last one left in the club. No one wants to be here. I have to make friends with younger people. I have to make friends with, you know what I mean? So hearing that, I heard that and I was like, bro, this has happened to me. This has happened to my friends. You're always somewhere in that step. Either you were the first to do something major in your life or you were the last. Or it's crazy, bro. We're all just having a human experience. And I think what our gentle brother over there was basically saying is, what must I do now? Like,
bro, you can. Doesn't mean that you're gay. You can have a family. You can be like Somizi. Somizi just held his breath.
He's trying
not
to
about being
adjust.
gay or anything. He's just basically saying, guys, what do I do? It feels like everyone else is
I'm
going
alone
out
here.
and I'm alone.
Yeah.
So,
you know, like, I also suffered like a problem of like being the last one in the club and stuff like that. Cause like me, I'm not gonna lie, like until very recently, I used to like drink a lot, you know, and because I was good at hiding it. I was very good at hiding. Like, because I'd show up and I'd wake up early, run and do all that. But I was drinking a lot and I was out all the time. And then, because the world is not wholesome, you know, like people have this idea that we must change the rules and make the world doesn't care about you. The world will never care about you. It was never built that way. One day, someone's going to find even your skeleton that is buried. They're going to unbury it and say, this was a man or this, you know, they don't care about you. So what I realized that I need to become wholesome. I need to do the things that I like. I need to start figuring myself out, being healthy and doing all this. And that comes with a lot of growing up, comes with a lot of choosing to do healthier stuff, like you're saying. It comes with a lot of and in all those things comes with loving, comes with deciding now I want to spread my love and have my own community around me.
Yes.
Have a child, have a partner that's serious, have this all those things. So anything that happens is not happening to you. It's just happening.
Yeah,
it's just life happening.
It's life. That old saying, like, it's not happening because of you. It's
Just
just happening
happening.
to you.
Yeah, it's just happening. And if anything, I think at some point it's also going to happen to you. Like our body clocks slow down at different times. You know, there are people who are ready to settle down and nest in their 20s, some in their 30s. You said you're in your 30s. Bro, it could happen in your 40s, even your 50s. But at some point, you're going to start wanting more than just going out and having a nice time or having nice things, clothes, money. Those things fade.
How many bouncers can you know?
Yes. Now you have secret handshakes, really bounce.
And not a problem to know bouncers or anything like that. But at some point I walked in and I was like, nah.
What am I doing here?
Why am I here?
Okay, last question. Do you also not think that contributes to you outgrowing the space? Because there are people who are perfectly fine in that space.
And that's it.
There's nothing wrong.
Absolutely nothing wrong with it. That's my thing. I'm always like, look, if you want to be here and you are happy there, that is okay. I'm not going to change it because you're happy there. If I'm happy here,
Because
I'll
I
be
remember
happy here.
how it was to be happy there.
Exactly. So let people experience it. But also, I think it's hard for him to kind of adjust around the people who are changing. So he wants to find a place in a space in a place where he also belongs.
You know, like last week I was around babies. When I was sleeping there, the children are just pulling my legs and doing all this thing. And I was like,
so nice.
And for the first time, I was like, you know, this is what I want. This is the kind of environment that I want. Not that I don't like, you know, clubbing and all that stuff. It's nice and all that stuff. It's just not right now. You know.
You're in a
also,
different
like,
space.
I spent so many years of my life. I didn't even have a life policy. I didn't have anything to my name. I didn't have nothing. You understand?
And you'd spend hundreds and thousands of money.
I've spent a lot of money in my life. Had nothing to show for that. I'm not saying that I was just irresponsible with that space. And sometimes responsibility catches you at a point where it's like, hey, you kind of have to decide what you want to do with your life. Not saying that those spaces, they teach you how to grow up. But I'm touching it right now. But this is not advice. This is just insight on on those kinds of things.
Yeah,
So,
that voice note did hit us.
So let's last voice note.
Oh, wait, before the last one, Tabiso. Also, Tabiso's extra bold today.
Love it. It's so shiny.
I just shaved today. I shaved this morning.
I can see.
But
You look fresh.
Here's another thing.
Fresh from the mountain. Yeah?
Here's another thing I've witnessed from you guys. Né? Especially since we've seen each other through the ups and the downs and all that. And I think it relates to most of the people who send voice notes trying to figure out what their next step should be. Passion. Find your passion. If you, because this last person said their life is fine. Maybe it's a job or whatever, but find your passion. If you think you have found your passion and you're still unhappy, trust me, you haven't. Find your passion. Then you'll have something to do on the weekends. Or just come to Gold Reef City on the 19th.
You get.
Beautiful words from a beautiful man.
His head is open.
He's not sitting on his brain.
I love that, bro. Yes, find your passion, bro.
Let's play the last voice note.
Oh, look close. Kadlan.
Neighbor from Camp Pumlani, Zahara's nation anyway. Almost got
Your neighbor.
Hurt by Pharaoh's comment on like often, but then remember that I'm not one. I'm just another fatherless child as well. Anyways, I just want to say, man, I love the show. The show is a dose of medicine for us. It's in, what is that thing? It's like it's like a reverse of a poison. It reverses a poison.
Antidote.
Or something like that.
Antidote.
Love comedy. So this is just a pack of energy for us and a healing more than anything. Pops is at a place where he is like a father now to us. Millennials.
Father of the nation.
Says the most wise things. And Titi comes with a pang of energy, man. Like reality.
A panga of it.
I feel I relate more to him. And Pharaoh is an angel more than anything. Pharaoh is an angel. Love Pharaoh. Pharaoh's enlightened us with so much. Mostly self-love for us females. I feel like that's what she's pushing the most. Anyways, I don't want to pour my problems. I feel like Titi will tell me.
No, you won't.
That coming with love more than anything. Flip on being the great show that you are, and the numbers definitely grow. I love you. Love you from the.
We love you
so much.
We love you. You didn't want to tell us your problems, but we're still going to give you a solution.
Yes.
Try the Endelex lozenges. They now.
That voice note was done with a bedroom voice. That's what I call my neighbor. Yeah, today.
Your neighbor, Papa. They're looking for you.
Today's voice notes are honestly the best.
So nice.
The best. Like, honestly, thank you for that. Bro, that was so beautiful.
Yo.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Also,
thank you so
giving
much.
advice in this leather jacket. It's the one. Not the one.
She was going to tell us her problems.
She
Then
was,
she
and
saw
said
that leather jacket.
Said, let's cut it.
The advice sticks when you tell
And the way you're holding it, yo. It's like you want to wrap up the
This is my
meeting.
mom's. This is my mom.
Yeah. The way you're holding it, okay, it's enough, guys.
Let's wrap up this meeting.
Wrap up.
But do you think that we are people's solutions to not antidote to people's problems? Depression.
I think so. People do need comedy. You know what? I think you guys foresaw what the show would bring to people with the name People Need Comedy. People do need to laugh. There's a lot of things that are going on besides your personal problems. You're thinking about
Also,
a lot.
The way people sorry to cut you.
No.
I hate cutting you so much. Yo.
It's okay.
They're going to have in the comments.
No, guys.
We watch for Farid and then Titi wants to talk. Someone deal with this guy.
And I'm
Pops, you see what you've done to us.
And I'm in the hot seat.
It's not him, man. It's the jacket.
Not I'm still your friend.
I wonder how much it was.
I'm your friend.
Why are you looking at me up and down?
What was I even saying?
You cut Farida.
I said I'm sorry to cut you.
Yeah, sorry to cut you.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Now you've
What
cut
was
the
I gonna
bridge.
say? You can't know what did you say?
You cut my thought.
People need comedy.
People need comedy.
Oh, I think I was gonna say this. For me, it's not. It's like people talk about their problems, especially in the world. Like they categorize these big ass issues, like it's only happening to you, or it's so important, or it should be important to everybody. Then you realize that laughing is not undermining your issues. It's actually acknowledging them.
Yes.
You know, like I find unfortunateness so funny because there's nothing you can do about it. And that's what funniness is to me, is something that's unfortunately unavoidable.
Yeah.
Like if they put a gun to my head, I'd probably laugh because I'll be like, I have no other option than to do
What they
whatever
say.
you say, I do. If you say I'm a suck, I suck. For my life, you understand?
Of course, for the life.
Mumunya, boy, Mumunya. Not like that. If you are given two, you see how funny that is? If they gave you two options in life, where they say suck or die.
I'm not dying.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
No, I didn't say anything else. Let me tell you something. God didn't put me here with a brain rent work, so I can't swindle you out of this, my brother. I'm gonna bite you when I get there. You're gonna let that gun go, then I'm gonna shoot you.
Why you say? Me, I was talking about like.
You know what?
Let's close the show.
What you're not gonna do is conflate my feelings into something minute. This bald heads in here, they are catching on to things that are...
Like, you can't even talk normally, you know? You can't even have a hypothetical situation.
Hypothetical. We know it's not happening right now.
How homophobic do you have to be to... You can't
Not really.
You can't be hypothetically gay. Can't just say, let's say I was gay.
For instance...
Not in this country.
What are you doing, Shandri?
Your minds are in Uganda, yo.
What
am I doing?
Yeah. Are you dying or something?
Bro, I've got children, bro. I am sucking, bro. I am... For my life.
For your life.
And I'll be like, please, before I'm like, please don't tell anyone. And then...
As he goes on his TikTok live.
Soon I'll be in your boat.
Skawara.
I think only a liar would say, kill me now.
Yeah.
Only Tabo Bester would say things, kill me now. Mara, how sa dating? Let's close this finish. Yo, guys.
Well, on that bombshell, it's time to close. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for buying tickets for Gold Reef City. Tickets are doing very well. Continue to buy them.
We're going to sell out, so don't wait.
We'll see you on the 19th.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think for me, guys, I feel like we just touched the surface with this whole chat around being a breadwinner, and I don't think we actually got into the whole point of black tax. So I think we'll cover that in another thing where we
black tax is its own.
It's a different
thing. Black tax is its own thing.
All right. Well, from me, ladies and gentlemen, Pops Murikwane and my friend who got his mom to borrow him her jacket. She got out of lay-by in '93, and of course Wilma from Scooby Dooby Doo. Shandrizi
the ghosties. I love your shoes, Farida.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, they look longer than your regular shoes. You're
it looks like if you run downhill, it was a pash, 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 pash.
Farida,
okay,
look like you kick the trolley when you push it.
Did you put tissues in the front?
You can't wash dishes with those shoes on. These are nice.
Thank you so much.
You can't wash dishes with dead shoes on. You're too far from the sink. But the sign goes this way.
I'm glad I'm always the first and the last.
Looks like it covers the accelerator ya part. You can drive a bus without shooter.
Yeah, automatic.
My sister Priga.
If she was wearing these shoes, Titi would have flown from the bed.
Oh my God.
Cheese boys, cheese girls, and the cheese gangs, all roads lead to Gold Reef City Casino, the place where they found gold for the first time here in Johannesburg. No, I'm joking, I don't know. Myth, story, we don't know. Find out on the 19th of October at Gold Reef City Casino when you come and watch us live for the PNC Live Comedy Show. It includes comedy, sketches, get it off your chest live, anonymously and monomously. And of course, the whole crew will be there. Kir Parafai, Kir Tsitsi, Kir Shandri, Kir Tabiso, Pop-Ups, Mudikwane, and Mary Surprise Acts.
Yes.
Tickets are available at Ticket Pros there.
And on the 7th of November and the 9th, we will be in Beja. So please go to gqcomedy.co.za to find the tickets there.
So something's happening in Soweto.
Yes, on the 8th of November, we've got a comedy show called Comedy Wish List. All you gotta do is suggest your comedy wish list. 5 comedians you'd like to see there. And also great news, Savannah's on board, so you know it's gonna be a good time.
Well done.
Big dogs.
And then on the 12th of October, Spreading Humors is having a live podcast show in Pretoria. Tickets are at Quicket. It's $50 for early bird and 100 Rand for normal. It's in the 12 Central Pretoria. That's 387 Helen Joseph Street. So go to Quicket and get your tickets there for Spreading Humors.
Yes, and before we cut,
and ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you saw the sketch where we had Vin Diesel, Warunamo. His name is actually Dalen Oliver, and he's a comedian from Cape Town who's having his shows at the Sandton Square, Theatre on the Square, and Mandela Square.
Yes.
Theatre on the Square on Mandela Square. Theatre on the Square on Mandela Square. Dalen Oliver is having his show over there. It's a week-long show. It starts tomorrow. I mean, it starts on Monday.
On Monday.
It's already started.
It started 2 days ago.
It's the first 2 days ago.
From the 1st of October.
It started on the 1st of October.
Till the 5th of
So
October.
yesterday
It started on the 1st of October, ending on the 5th of October.
Yes.
So get your tickets over there. I think it's on their website, on the Theatre on the Square website. So go check them out, or check out Dalen Oliver on all social media. He is a really dope comedian from the Cape van die Stad.
Just to mention also, it's called 90-Day Comedian.
Yes.
So he's literally been touring all over the world. And in 90 days, is doing stand-up in different parts of the world. So this is Joburg's turn from the 1st till the 5th of October.
Yeah. And his tickets are available at CompuTicket.
The tickets are at CompuTickets, and the tickets are at a price that you'll find out when you go to Compu.
Yes. And then, of course, just the last. This has been such a great, blessed year for all of us. We've been nominated in so many things across the pond. Next week, we're all going to the DSTV Creator Awards, Content Creator Awards.
Yes.
So we'll see how that goes.
I've been nominated there.
You've been nominated there. You've been nominated there.
Nice.
You're nominated for SAFTA.
Yes.
Yeah, nominated for SAFTA. You also, your show UN is nominated for SAFTA.
Yeah.
And then there's the NFTSA Awards.
NFT, yeah. Best comedian.
Best comedian.
Nice, guys.
And we've been, even in those awards, we've been nominated for so many things. And I just want to say it's a testament to the love and support that we get from all of you. And I want to thank each and every person who's been voting for us in those categories.
Wait, Pops, 2 shows we didn't have nominations. Most Ridiculous and Tabiso as well was on the writing team with us.
Yes.
At Most Ridiculous. Farida Wabon.
No,
Wabona, we are just.
No, I feel the award coming. I'm pulling in the energy.
This is a winner's lab.
You know when you are a breadwinner and you have this
Don't
letter.
worry, we'll catch Farida online.
Yeah. That's all.
No, Farida was at Comic-Con this weekend being a champion.
Guess we are late. Nothing else to say. I'm online.
She was on at the
Comics Choice.
Comic-Con. Yeah, but this one
Well
is doing
done.
big things. This is a big person.
Yes.
Breadwinner.
Yeah.
Breadwinner.
Yeah.
Mustafa, work harder!
Work hard.
Sorry.
And then I just get it. Mustafa Watweka.
No, I'm banning Mustafa's name from here. No more Mustafa.
Okay,
Yo,
no more
man,
Mustafa.
and then last but not least, big shout out to Shewe who had his first one man
one-man
show.
show.
Oh man,
Bra
we're so
van May.
sad we couldn't go. Bra
Yeah,
van May.
I was in
Bra van May.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but bro, we are extremely proud of you. Well done on that epic
Yeah,
show.
no, when I'm o emedisha pleker tsongo yona o ibisha kwa godimo ko ena number 1 a gona motho mongwe mo South Africa mo e rolela music re rolela ka wena, and batho ba dielang le bona ba o bona le rena ra o bona re latela wena lo tšeo di diang ra di latela ra o rata me bra and re leboga and re bushela modimo a wishe godimo le godimo le godimo le godimo.
Yeah.
Yes, twaga.
Yeah, in the words of Farida to her husband. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, last. On the 30th of November, you can catch us at, hey, let me not say us, it's a surprise. You can catch me and my friends at the ICC in Cape Town. ICC in Cape Town, pop-ups live, come through. Tickets are available at Ticket Pro, ZA. ICC Cape Town, 30th of November. We'll see you guys there in the mother city.
I will be there.
All right, guys, from me, the corn that used to pop.
And the T that's a lover of people.
It's your girlfriend Fees in the Breeze. Hey.
It's Shanrizi, the Ghost Easy.
And Facts. Shapa!
That leather jacket can stomach out.
Yeah.